clearly stated there. And we had, again, a number of questions regarding eligibility as regards to nationality. I think I've addressed that. Please, again, similarly to the requirements regarding matriculation and proof of student status, you must go and check our specific programs to see if you're eligible if you do not hold a U.S. or Canadian passport. As I said, most of you are eligible for most of the programs we offer.
Okay, somebody asked about doing master's degree studies in Germany, and you can apply to a master's degree program if you want to begin in summer semester April 2012. So you would apply for the upcoming deadline, November 15, 2010, simply because summer semester falls within anything that falls within that next academic year. So anytime, if it starts anytime beginning October 2011 all the way until July 2012, anytime during that time, if it starts then, apply at this upcoming November 15 or November 1 deadline for the art students, November 15 for all the other fields. How much is tuition at a typical German university? German university tuition is not very expensive. It's really almost a pittance compared to what American and Canadian universities charge in terms of tuition. But I know that for a German traditional degree, the highest amount is 1,500 euros per semester, and that's for registration for both the for the international students as well as the German students. But however, if you're doing an undergraduate degree, if you're doing specifically what's called an international degree program at a German university, which would be the bachelor, the American style, Canadian style master's degree, those might have a higher tuition fee. There might be some higher fees on it. The DAAD scholarships can cover tuition only to a certain extent. We cannot cover bachelor's degree scholarship, bachelor's degree, full degree studies with any one of our scholarship programs. And you don't have to be enrolled to apply to them. That's another thing, is that for the full degree studies, for the study scholarship as well as the research grant for PhD students, you don't have to currently be enrolled. Anything you would like to add, Peter?
No, we also have a variety of resources if you are looking to identify a suitable master's program. Any graduate program actually in Germany. We encourage you to go on our website. We have a number of links to look for a suitable graduate program, and as I mentioned before, many of which are offered in English. We don't technically give out rankings, but you can find websites online that will point you in that direction to help you find out which program is the best fit for you. And that is actually university-rankings.de. And there's another website which is great to look at a database of all degree programs in Germany, and that's higher-education-campus.de. I'll reiterate. Repeat that, higher-education-campus.de are really good websites. Another one, if you go on our DAD.de website, you can be connected to a database just by simply putting in IDP, International Degree Programs, and find that database of 900 degree programs in English that are being offered in Germany. Keeping in mind that the whole concept of the fast-track degree, which you find in the U.S., particularly for those of you in the natural sciences, is slowly coming round in Germany. That often in Germany that people would apply for the bachelor's and the master's and the PhD, which is not necessarily the norm for some of you here in the U.S. and Canada, but there are universities that are beginning to offer that. So I would keep that in mind as a possibility. But what I would also encourage you to do when you are looking at programs in Germany, particularly for a degree, just to look at what they're offering and also to contact them as you would for a university here, to look at what people are doing with that degree, what the alumni are doing, etc. I think as Jane mentioned, most programs are, particularly in comparison to North America, relatively cost effective. There are some master's programs that might be a little higher, but generally speaking, in terms of, it's a good quality education really at a rate which is much lower than in this part of the world. Jane, do you have any other questions that we haven't addressed?
Somebody asked specifically about where to study German language in North America, and I think that one of my favorite websites to go on is the AATG website. Now, those of you who are in German studies will know what that is, but those of you who don't, it's the American Association of Teachers of German. Now, that's German university professors as well as high school students, and so there are resources at all levels for German language learners and German language teachers on the aatg.org website. In your area, I'm sure that they'll have resources in your area. There are also Goethe Institutes all over the country as well as all over the world, and you can go to goethe.de, GOETHEE.de for it. The other questions were, if you are trying to matriculate, would we fund during the summer? If you want to matriculate into a program, that's kind of almost a loaded question, because what we consider the winter semester, which would begin in January and go to about July or June, that in Germany is called the summer semester. And so the summer semester, yes, absolutely, that's a semester that falls within the regular academic year. But if you are looking to start during the summer, say your program starts in July or August, that's a little tougher. There are some ways that we can work around it, but I would encourage you to contact me. My email's right up there, my last name, foo@daad.org, and then I can work with you a little bit more to see whether one of our existing programs would fit in, or we could find another organization or find other suggestions for you to find funding, because that's a little tricky.
And there are a couple of you who have asked specifically, two questions that have come up repeatedly, one of which is going back to sort of eligibility. As far as if you're at the master's level, you receive funding, can you renew? And the answer is yes, that you can particularly use the funding to help finance an entire master's degree if you'd like. You can reapply for an extension. Again, go on our website and you'll see the requirements for that, but that is definitely possible. The second, just to clarify in terms of, and I'm not clear in terms of the people who submitted these questions, at what level you are in your academic career, but funding for the summer funding. There are two different sources of funding, again, depending upon where you are, one of which, if you're more senior, is to actually study German in Germany. And the other one is to take a summer course in Germany, which is offered in German, regardless of what the discipline is. So you could be taking art history, you could be taking mechanical engineering in German, and again, it depends on what level you are. So I would encourage you, I can't clarify further because I don't have the information in front of me, but if you are looking at doing a summer course in Germany, there are different opportunities available depending upon which level you are academically. And I think that might be it, Jane.
I think so. If any other questions come up, yeah, Peter, I think so. I think that's about it. If anything else comes up, or you feel like you need a little bit more clarification on your for your question, feel free to email us. I'm the information officer. I answer these questions all the time, and as well, Peter. Peter is knowledgeable as well. Oh, Juliana, and I just wanted to thank our presenters today. Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Juliana, for joining us, and thank everybody who has been listening in. And if you missed any portion of this, we're going to be posting this on our website, as we mentioned earlier. And as always, feel free to we're very open about things. Feel free to visit our website. That's where everything is, daad.org, and all of our contact information is there, including the program officers who are responsible for the various scholarship programs we talked about today, as well as our general inquiry website. And now you have my and Peter's email as well. So thank you very much for listening in, and I hope to see some of you apply. Thank you.